All right, we'll get started here in just a moment. So I was messing around early this morning slash really late last night, and let's actually get this at least set up. And I did was talking last night about who do we looking at should be there now. Troy Franklin, Jaden Hicks are there. Both of those guys are definitely on my watch list. But then I said, like what would be the best course of action based upon what's available. And then we also point out that PFF has not got every single guy in the system. So I took a look at my big board and I took the top 10 available at almost every position. I excluded most of the specialists, but looking at them, and I came up with a score, or an average I guess it would be, for the strength. So the top 10 strength, where are they ranked and where are their grades at. So the strongest positions left is, let's see, corner, edge, corner. It looks like corner, edge, and then also wide receiver. So it goes corner, then wide receiver, then edge. How's tackle looking? Tackle's not too bad. Safeties is still strong. D tackles are still strong. And then running backs. And now the reason why the running backs are still strong is, well, they haven't really picked any yet. I mean, there's been a good chunk in the third round, but there's still a lot of really good running backs. I mean, and beyond this, that's the thing. Like, I'm doing just the top 10, but like if you were to take the ones that still have depth even beyond the top 10, it's probably wide receivers, corners, running backs, safeties are right. Tackles definitely have some guys beyond this one too. So what's the point of doing these numbers? Which is, well, in some cases, like we have two picks right now in the fourth. Maybe you take one where there is like some really good guys still up at the top here. Like for example, wide receivers, corners. There's definitely some strong linebackers left. Tight ends are okay. D tackles, there's some solid guys there. Obviously, safeties are, if you like one of these safeties, you can pick one of them. Same thing with one of the edge guys. And then you might be able to trade the second one because if you're still looking, we are still looking for a corner, still looking for a second wide receiver, still looking probably for a D tackle, a safety, an edge guy. So you can probably trade back and still be okay. So that would be just digging that down. If we want to take a look at individual names, though, if what I'm looking at, I don't know what's going on with Troy Franklin. Sometimes there's always those guys who are ranked right towards the end of the first round that for some reason make it all the way to day three. Same thing with like TJ Tampa's another guy that I thought would be close to being first round talent. Jeremiah Trotter, another guy that was considered basically one of the top linebackers. He's made his way down. Braylon Allen, Jatavian Sanders, a second round pick. Brandon Dorless, again another guy that's kind of border on that first, second sometimes. Jaden Hicks to second, third. Gable Murphy, I really like. He can get third rounder. Cedric Van Pran is arguably the third best center on the board. Actually, he would be, yeah. And then a solid group of tackles. And some decent guards too. Not that we're looking at guards, high up on our list, but there's some guys left. Now, here's the thing. If you look at this, I mean, how many so we got? How many should we got here? We have roughly, this is day 3, and I have 133 guys that could be drafted right now. Now, some of these guys I have as high priority free agents. But point being is that there's still some solid talent left. So guys that are not in PFF system, Flournoy is the only one missing out of this group. They have all the guys there. all these guys I think are in. I'm not sure if Tyrese Knight is in there. Actually, let's take a look there. Did Tyrese Knight get drafted? Do I have that wrong? I didn't think so, right? I would have been like, oh wow, because I like him. Ooh, that's interesting. So he's not in the system, but yet has not been drafted yet. Has yet to be drafted. You know what's interesting is that there hasn't been anybody drafted that's not in PFF system yet. Interesting note. So what was that? Oh yeah, so linebackers. The rest of these guys, so there's just okay, so there's one guy there. Running backs, they're all in there, I think. Klein and Glasgow are not in for the tight end. All these guys are in. Not sure if Norzad's in the system. Apparently, Garrett Greenfield's not in their system, but and so is Travis Glover's also not in their system too. These guys are not in PFF system. And for guards, I mean, I don't even know if they have Trevor Keegan, but this bottom half here. So interesting things to make note of. So what you do, to just bang this out real quick. If we're following this sheet, yeah, I mean, I guess you just take one of these top guys. You take a Troy Franklin, you take a TJ Tampa, a Jeremiah Trotter, a Braylon Allen, a Sanders, a Dorless or Hicks. All these guys are in play. Now the edge guy is probably a little bit stronger at the top here. So the question would be, can you go with one of these guys and then trade back just a little bit? Let's just do this quick. Let's go Brandon Dorless, right? And then just see if you can trade back just a little bit. 110, yeah, you give me that and that, or whatever. Oh my God, just give me something. Trade back a little bit and still have a shot in edge. There you go, see? You could still get a shot in edge or a linebacker. You pick up one guy, 152. That actually would be a good, yeah, look, Curse Abrams Drain. That's actually a good pickup, guys. Not bad. Not bad. And then you can go... Do you have Rouse? Who else do they have for a tackle here? Driscoll. I like Rouse too. What else do we have to do? Tight end. Barner. Still need to get a running back. Linebackers also needs to be considered. This could be where you get Knight if he's in there. Safety. Proctor. James. Just give me a second, guys. I'm sorry. I'm trying to figure out what's the next best thing to do here. We got the corner. I wouldn't mind. Johnny Newton would also be a good one, but I think they might go after Chris Abrams Drain if he's sitting around. Get one of those slot guys. We got the D tackle, wide receiver. Yeah, we haven't got the wide receiver yet, did we? We can go Bub Means at 231. 193, we can go... Well, of course, we'll go 193. We're going to go with Dylan Laube. So what do we do here? Tackle. And Rouse is probably the best guy in the system here, right? Yeah, so there we go. Boom. Missing out on a tight end, but I mean, could we do one now? I mean, AJ Barner's still on the board? Yeah, he is. Shoot. What do you think, guys? Lauby or Barner? I think we have to go Lauby. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, I like this, guys. I think this might. I think that strategy works. Obviously, the individual names is just whatever. Right? I mean, they're going to give me a bad grade for Lau because it's a little bit of a stretch at 193. Because he's like, what, 2-0 something in their system? But don't tell me we don't need it. We actually do need a running back. We need a third down back. And he also plays slot. Give Demario Douglas a little bit less reps. That'd be nice. He doesn't have to be out there all the time. He doesn't have to be out there doing punt or kick returns. There you go. You got Lauby. In the 6th round, that's a steal. I mean, honestly, I wouldn't even hate, just so you know, I wouldn't mind if they take that first, even if they went him in the 4th round, or if they did one of these just to get him. But that's and consider this. I don't know if he was a 30 visit, but 30 visit might have been. Yes. Local. Yeah, that's a home run. There you go, guys. I mean, that's just an example. So the point to this all was take a look at the depth and the strength tells us the things that we need, which are wide receivers. You don't have to get I think the D tackle might be the better D tackle or a linebacker. Or or safety. Jeez. I mean, which one kind of tails off hard? The ones they really need, like the receivers are still very strong. Corners are really strong. It's the linebacker and the D tackle. If there's somebody you like there, you're gonna have to go get them. And then the safety as well. Safeties hold up pretty well. I shouldn't say that. That's still pretty strong. Actually, majority of your really good safeties are left, so I was wrong there. And I like these D tackles, but that Brandon Dorless, yeah, it's basically Oregon guys. I don't know. We got a couple hours to see what happens. I'll leave it there. But I'll be happy with any of these guys. I'd be happy with any of these guys. I like probably about down to here. And I like Watson as well. The running backs, I'm big on Braylon Allen. I would like him maybe in the 4th if they want to. Ray Davis in the 4th is also solid. Carson Steele UDFA would be a big hit. Tight ends, Jaheim Bell maybe later on if you could still get him. Barner's still good. I also like going after the idea of going after Mason Pline or Glasgow UDFA. Dorless is huge. Yeah, any of these D tackles would be a big hit. Maybe down to about Briggs. The safeties, I love all these safeties. All of them. Barron maybe not as much, but most of these guys I'm really bullish on. And all these edges are solid too. Cedric Van Pran's probably one of the best available guys left in the whole draft. Jacob Monk, if you can get him UDFA, he plays center and guard. Same thing with Kingsley. Matt Lee. Jalen Sundle plays guard or center and tackle. All these tackles are solid too. Um, if you want to get a mobile QB, a UDFA, Jason Bean. This guy's got a cannon. Theo Day's pretty good. Same thing with Rocky. These guys are pretty good. I like these guys off. I mean, I don't know how long. I mean, if you get to the 6th round, you take a shot at Jordan Travis. I don't know. Guards. I'm surprised these two guys are still left. I think maybe getting him possibly UDFA would be big. Stephen Jones is another really good UDFA target. Very Mike Onwenu. He looks like Mike Onwenu, actually. And then same thing with Hergel. He's solid. And Bray Walker's a monster of a human being. 6'6", 384. Plays guard and tackle. Transferred from Oklahoma. Anyway, lots of good talent left. I'll end it there. As always, if you guys